So let's talk about 5 high impact visibility skills. If you are a B2B coach, consultant, or an expert still sending out cold DMs and hoping to land high ticket clients, I need you to hear this with love. The game is over. So what I'm promising you is that I'm going to reveal the 5 high impact visibility skills for 2026 that your ideal clients are actually responsive to. Skills that build authority and fill your pipeline without the spam. And most of your competition is still sleeping on them. So what I mean is your dream clients, successful founders, executives, people who can invest in high-end coaching are completely walled off. That is, their DMs are barren wasteland of pitches they ignore. They are desperate for genuine insight and authoritative guidance, but they don't even realize they need a new way to find you until they discover you speaking directly to their problems on a platform they already trust. This is the insider change. So we are moving from interruptive begging to invited authority. You gotta step out of the dark. Who am I? My name is Ludiah Mong'are, the host of the Freelancer's Mic and a podcast visibility strategist specifically for B2B coaches and consultants. I do not just talk about podcast guesting. I build systems that use it as the core engine to sell books, build authority, and fill high-ticket coaching programs. Today, I'll break down all 5 of these modern visibility skills, why they work so well, and what makes them high value, and exactly who needs them, meaning which clients will be searching for you when you master these skills. Let's go. Skill number 1 is authority positioning through strategic guesting. So for this one, I call it the antidote to the cold DM. Instead of you chasing clients, you position yourself where they go to learn. A podcast interview is a 30-minute sample of your genius, building now like trust at scale. So if you can provide a host with incredible value for their audience, you bypass all the gatekeepers. You are not a seller, you are a sourced expert. So for this one, this directly builds the authority needed to command high ticket fees. So who needs authority positioning through strategic guesting? So every B2B coach, consultant, or other with a message, you need to use authoritative positioning through strategic guesting. This is the core channel. It's how you get discovered. It's the entire focus of my 360 podcast visibility roadmap. It's the strategic plan for this skill. If you've not downloaded my visibility roadmap, check the link in the show notes. So skill number 2, message framing for search algorithms. I know we cannot hack the algo, but it's not enough for you to be on podcasts. You have to frame your message using the keywords and phrases your ideal client is using or is searching for. This is how your clips get found on YouTube, Google, and podcast apps and other podcast apps. So what I mean is, if you can articulate your niche expertise in searchable terms, the platforms do the marketing for you. So I mean, long tail SEO for podcasts is a massively underused channel. You attract clients with specific high intent problems. So who needs to use message framing for search and algorithms? These are consultants with a complex methodology, authors promoting a book on a specific topic, coaches in a crowded niche. This is a key gap I often found in my 360 visibility audit, the loop audit. Amazing people who aren't being found because their message is not tuned for search. So if you're not using this message framing for search and algorithms, you need to try using it. And if you think it's not worth it, we can start by doing a 360 visibility audit on your podcast. Skill number 3, it is content repurposing for the visibility loop. One 30-minute interview should become more than 30 pieces of content. I don't mean that you create those 30 pieces of content and then post them right away. That means you can have 30 pieces of content for the entire month from one piece of interview. What I mean is that a single insight becomes a LinkedIn carousel, a YouTube short, a TikTok video, a blog quote, a LinkedIn article, and even a newsletter tip. If you can systematically repurpose, you create omnipresence with minimal extra work. You're not doing a lot of work. You just do it once and you're done. It tells a consistent story about your expertise everywhere your clients looks, making you impossible to ignore, because if they turn to YouTube searching for using the same terms, they find you there. If they go to Google, they find you there. If they go to LinkedIn, TikTok, they find you there. So who needs to use this content repurposing for the visibility loop? This one is if you're a solopreneur, you are small teams who need to maximize your impact per hour. And just to mention, this is often where my core implementation package comes in. My clients hand me their interview and we build the loop for them. Skill number 4, this is the nurture pathway. I love it because getting visibility is useless if you have nowhere to guide the warmed up audience. You're warming up an audience, but you don't know where to guide them to. Then if you're doing that one, you're doing nothing. This is the skill of designing a clear, valuable journey from listener to lead to client, often starting with a low barrier offer. I mean that if you can seamlessly move someone from I loved your podcast episode about X to I would like to explore working with you, you monetize your visibility effectively. It turns interest into revenue. And I know that is what everybody wants. You don't want to go on a podcast, 100 podcasts, and then you're not getting anything from it. You want to do podcast guesting that has value, that has returns. So who needs to use the nurture pathway? If you are an expert with a flagship high-ticket program or an upcoming book launch, then you need a system. And this reminds me, this is why I created the podcast pitch and profit vault. It's just $97. It starts you with the pitch skills, but also includes the foundational framework for converting listeners. Skill number 5, social proof and social audio. Social proof is not just testimonials. It's the evidence of your authority in action. Clip your podcast moments, showcase as featured in pages, and engage in spaces like Twitter, which is now X, or LinkedIn Live, where a real-time authority is built. So if you can use your guest spots as credibility currency, you short circuit the who you are question. So most people, when they see you or they see your content, the first thing is that, who is this person? So if you are able to use your guest spots as a credibility currency, then you have a shortcut. You've already answered that question, who are you? It provides a tangible proof you are a leader, making every other marketing effort more effective. So who needs to use social proof and social audio? Okay, if you're a new coach building your reputation, or an expert or an established expert entering a new market, then this one is for you. You need to accelerate the trust building. So the state of the union is clear. The old game of cold outreach is a low percentage hustle. The new game is about mastering these 5 authority building skills. Your action step right now that I'm going to give you is to pick one to start with. If your intention is to use strategic guesting, which is skill 1, start with the pitch and profit vault to get the mechanics right. If you're already guesting but not seeing results, and I mean you're using skills 1, you're using skills 2, 3, or 4, then a 360 feasibility audit is your answer to finding the leak in your loop. Okay, there you have it. These are the skills that let you build a visible, authoritative business on your terms. So stop yelling into an empty room and start building your stage. Until next time, talk to you then.
You gotta step out of the darkness if you wanna see the light. You gotta learn you can't get it wrong.